front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. I mean, you talk about it factor. Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Now here's Young. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Young against Suggs. Then Carroll passes to Carter. Wagner with it. Takes the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Okongwu, a screen on Wagner. Here's Rizachet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And there's the ability to finish for Rizachet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. And Carroll, left side. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young finds Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now Wagner over Rizachet. And the jumper is on the mark.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. And the change for the Hawks. Levert's checked in.
That's a big make for Levert. Should help his confidence.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Batadze. Yep, that one goes.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The Magic had gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Carter against Johnson. Wagner, right side. Knocked loose. Batadze with a screen. Just 2 to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Young. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And the shot goes down.
Now that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
It's all tied in Orlando. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Now, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the floor for Atlanta, we've got George Niang. Karis LeVert is out there with Risache. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's man in at the 3 slot.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Niang, the pass to LeVert. Back to Niang. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
And out on the wings, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Pass to Capella. LeVert with the ball. Here's Risache. 3 on the clock. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
So for the Magic, Carter comes in for Bataze. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Isaac. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Buffkin's checked in. Pass to man. Carter against Capella. Now LeVert. Here's Buffkin. Capella, screen on Suggs. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
That's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Suggs outside. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Banchero in the post. Defended by Niang. And Banchero gets it to go. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Buffkin. Off target from three-point range. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Black. Picked by Carter. With the 7-footer. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
There's a screen. Capella, the pass to LeVert. Back to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Orlando making some changes. Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Isaac with a screen on Young. The 3 from Suggs. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Hawks trail by 3. Here's Risache. Back to Young. Picked up by Okongwu. That is Trey's shot. The 3.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Picked by Carter. To the paint. Atlanta with the rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Johnson. 15 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Wagner for three. Hits a three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 1. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Back to Suggs. Launches it. And another three for Orlando.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Young against Suggs. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Carter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's a Okongwu. Outside Young. Pass to Rizachet. Young against Suggs. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And there's a pick to the middle. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Young, the pass to Johnson. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Rizachet. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 4. Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
It does this team a lot of good when Carter is that assertive. They need him to put pressure on the D and force mistakes.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. And that one falls for Carter. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. LeVert outside. And the basket is good. LeVert's got 5.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Johnson. Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. It's LeVert on the wing. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Wagner. Banchero against LeVert. There's the double with Okongwu. Here's Black. From outside, off the mark. Hawks trail by 5. Down low. And stolen by Suggs. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. Orlando shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
LeVert passes to man. Pulls it from the top of the key. And at the buzzer! Count it!
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Magic out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the 1. Niang, right side. Anthony against LeVert. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Isaac. Orlando leading by 5. Now Banchero. Shot from 12. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. LeVert passes to man. The shot. To the right side. Here's Niang. Knocks it down from distance. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, that stroke looks so good from Trae Young.
Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Banchero brushes off the contact and sinks the shot.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Young looking over the floor. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 3. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Johnson. Banchero no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Back to Young.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Unable to knock them all down, but still he puts them up by 1.
Banchero outside. 1:11 left in the 4th. Count the basket. Banchero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Young with it. Wagner picks him up. Pass to Okongwu. He connects!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
To the middle. Banchero. Yes!
And stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Here's Risache. Johnson a screen on Wagner. The three from Risache. Oh, nails the triple!
How about the rookie, Zachary Risache, delivering a timely bucket?
Throws it up high!
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Can't cash it in. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Johnson. Here's Banchero. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. And here's Suggs. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And that one's good.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Takes a step back. Here's Young. There's the drive. Oh, Young, so tough at his size.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. No good on the triple. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Daniels misses. Orlando has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Banchero. That shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks shooting the rock at 58%.
Yeah, Risache is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
The Magic have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Pass to Banchero. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Gets the 3 ball to go.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell-Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And Atlanta with possession here. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Young. Oh, he nails it!
Trey so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Suggs outside from behind the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Okongwu. Up top, Young. He's covered by Suggs. Daniels sinks it from distance.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Orlando with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Wagner. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
The three from Suggs. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And a deep 3 from Young. The 3 won't fall. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Here we go. Suggs with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Banchero. It's Banchero just showing off now.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Young against Suggs. Takes a 3. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero from close range.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 26.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Suggs. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:07 left in the second overtime period. Pass to Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Rizeshe. Pass to Johnson. Young drawing the double team. The 3 from Rizeshe. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Rizeshe will be nailing threes for many years to come.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Wagner for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to to get something going.
Here's Daniels. Can't get the three to fall. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that makes it a three-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
The whole arena knows they need a three to force another overtime.
Oh, it's off! And he couldn't send it to another overtime. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. Double overtime.
Like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. For 3, Siakam gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Burks on the wing. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's a floater, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Here's Hero. Shot clock at 5. Over Halliburton.
Terrific energy from Halliburton as a defender, doing his best to contest that shot.
Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. Off target with his 3. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Burks in the corner. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Over Siakam. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shots good by Siakam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. And here are the Pacers now, following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. To the paint, here's Turner, and the layup's good off the glass.
Putting on the hard hat there. Give Turner credit for staying locked in on capitalizing no matter what.
Burks dishes to Robinson. The three, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside Turner. And the Pacers another three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Outside Turner. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam misses. Now here's Burks. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
We've got Duncan Robinson. Kyle Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Kevin Love. Halliburton with the bucket.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Now, Hero. Nothing on the board. And Anderson kicks to Robinson. McConnell against Hero. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Back to Toppin. Halliburton outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Hero against McConnell. And here's Anderson. Still scoreless. It's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's Ware. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 8. There's a good screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. He lobs it up, deflects the pass. And it's Wiggins missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Now Nembhard. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now we'll send it up. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. Here's Hero. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. There's the pick. Here's Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
And Indiana shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Now here's Turner. He's got 5. Pass to Neesmith. Drills it from outside. Neesmith has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Hero. Wiggins, right side. Now, Burks. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Shoots over Nembhard. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Burks. Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Burks. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Plenty of space. Pacers with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. The three. And he's good on the three ball. Wiggins has got 10.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Pacers leading by 5. Left side, Mathurin. That one goes. Count it.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now, here's Burks. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hero. Fires the three. And the Heat, another three.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And a wide open look for Hero. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Halliburton outside. Floats one up. Mathurin for three. Unable to get that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers out in front. They lead by 7. Live from Miami. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Heat trail by 7. They've got Kyle Anderson. Duncan Robinson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Anderson the screen. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound. Hero from long range. It's good from long range. Hero's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. Halliburton with it. Walker in the corner. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Halliburton's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Pacers. Anderson a screen on McConnell. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Toppin, no one around him. And the Pacers another 3.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Down low. And Turner at the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Here's Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Indiana leading by 9. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they pick up 2. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Halliburton hits them both. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Halliburton against Hero. Pass to Burks. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead early. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
He's feeling it. Here's Turner. Off with the layup.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam outside. No good from outside. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 7. Adebayo passes to Hero. Burks. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Miami. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Ware. Trains it from downtown.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply
these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the center position. Now here's Banchero. Wagner for three. The rebound by Ware. Adebayo finds Hero. Wiggins outside. No good from outside. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc. On the inside, we can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Burks no good. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Carter. Adebayo against Banchero. It's hauled in by the Heat. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Now here's Banchero. Wagner outside. Banchero in the post. Pounded by Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. And Banchero gets it to go.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins looking around. Puts it up. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
1:44 left to play in the first. Outside Carter. And he hits it to tie the game.
Carter Jr. moves well without the ball and positions himself nicely for catch and shoot chances.
Hero on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. From the line. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Carter, a screen on Hero. Shoots from 12. Suggs, no good. For Miami, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. To the inside, Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 5.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Carter, a screen on Adebayo. Here's Banchero. Here's Carter. Nails the baby hook. 5 points in the game.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Inside. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Hero.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. No good with the elbow jumper.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Paolo Banchero. Goga Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Hero for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hero's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Pass to Black. And here's Banchero. For three, Anthony sinks the tray. Anthony's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Hero outside. It's good. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Batadze with a screen. Three-pointer, Anthony. And again, it's Orlando with a three. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called. Yeah, he's going to flush it every time when he's that close to the rim. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Love a screen on Banchero. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Carter. Down low. Here's Wagner. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Now here's Burks. Adebayo sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Suggs with the bucket.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in this game.
Miami trailing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo against Wagner. Wiggins outside. Robinson on the wing. No good with the triple. Wagner against Robinson. Free throw line jumper. And again, it's Orlando converting.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Fires away from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Cole Anthony, he's been the guy making things happen for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And let's take a look at Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5, down low. Here's Wiggins. Connects on the foul line jumper. Wiggins got his second basket.
Hey, that mid-range area, in-between area, we call it, inside the three-point line and not at the rim, Wiggins knows he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Carter, a screen on Hero. And he banks in the layup. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Burks no good. Magic leading by 6. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Banchero slicing in. It's deflected. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Now Burks. They set the pick. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Suggs with the bucket.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Suggs against Hero. 3-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Paolo strong.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Wiggins outside. Back to Hero from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando leading by 6. To the inside. Carter, an easy 2 on the layup. Carter's got 7 points.
Rustling feathers inside. Carter Jr. getting to the bucket one way or another, not to be denied.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. That one is cash from Wiggins.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wagner for 3. He drops it from range. He's got 7.
Wagner with the right back at you answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Back to Hero. Rebounded by Suggs. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Back to Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Hero for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep. Now Suggs. 10 points for him. From 12 feet. No good on the shot.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Orlando ahead. They're up 7. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The three from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Pass to Jovic. And here's Hero. Beyond the arc. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. And another basket for Orlando.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
And Wagner comes to help, out to the right wing. Hero against Suggs. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Adebayo. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. Adebayo against Banchero. It's Wiggins on the wing. Unloads. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Carter, a screen on Hero. The 3 from Banchero. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wiggins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking was able to draw the foul.
And Wiggins drops them both.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Banchero.
It falls! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Oh, Carter with the block.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Miami, no good that time either. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Slane and Lane, all comers. Wiggins with the confidence to put the team on his back when it matters most.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Money from deep. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Five ticks left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Banchero. Oh! He drills the game winner!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock.
has a bit of an old-school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Oubre. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. From deep, George gets the 3-pointer to fall.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the bucket by the Hawks. Grimes passes to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's George. Oubre outside. Up top, Embiid. Pass to George. Embiid the screen. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. And the 3 off target. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here is Young. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
From deep, George cans it from downtown. George has got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Yabusele, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And a change for the Hawks. LeVert's checked in. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Yabusele passes to Grimes. Here's the screen. Clock at 6 to the paint. Left side, George. Here's Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Young. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Count it.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Daniels from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Maxey against Young. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. He has 5.
Oh, showing some power there. Maxey was not going to be denied.
Here's Young. 3-pointer, Daniels. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of 3s today.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Atlanta.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
We've got Butler, Abusele out there with Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Embiid, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Aston Yang from the low block. And he can't bank that one in. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Ricochet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 4. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Ricochet. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. That one falls. Ricochet has got 8 points in the quarter.
And Ricochet is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The Hawks leading. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for George Niang. Dyson Daniels checked in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for Karis LeVert. Ricochet with it, covered by Oubre. Now Ricochet. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Daniels. The 3 from Johnson. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young taking his time here. The teardrop falls in.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Oubre, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
High post Young, the 11-footer, and the shot goes in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zachary Rizashay has been, in a word, sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Atlanta, the front court is Rizashay and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Embiid. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Maxey. Over Young. Maxey, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young passes to Johnson. And Young kicks to Daniels. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Here's Rizashay. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Young dishes to Okongwu. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And the 76ers making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. The 76ers trail by 8. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so here is Philadelphia. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Good on the second free throw. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Atlanta leading by 7. Oubre with the steal. And taken away by Johnson. Rizashay in the corner. Young with no one around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So for the Hawks, George Niang, he's checked in for Rizashay. Mann comes in for Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. And it's LeVert missing. The 76ers trail by 6. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And it falls over the rim and in. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Johnson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McCain. He has 5. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Niang. Atlanta leading by 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Capella with a screen on Maxey. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Maxey. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Maxey's got 8 points. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Atlanta leading by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Edwards. Butler out there with Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's LeVert. Pass to man. And here is Capella. 6 to shoot. Now LeVert from the baseline. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Grimes following the basket by Trae Young.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 7. Pass to Daniels. Embiid against Okongwu. Here's Ricochet. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oubre passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. George with the ball. He's picked up by Ricochet.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
And Young, here we go. After Ricochet, here's Young. Goes up the baseline, and the basket is good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And how I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, my goodness, man.
And guys, George takes pride pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now, here is Young. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. There's no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. George with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. There's Embiid. Count!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Daniel. Johnson the screen for 3. Buries it from outside.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. Got it up in time. Oh, and he got it to fall.
Woo! Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get it.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
how these teams like to get out and run. We should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball. But more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at center.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by Boston. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. Clock is at 3. Lets it go. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Here's Neesmith. The Celtics making their last shot. Siakam outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
He shoots it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. That one goes in.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pacers trail by 4. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's Brown. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. To the paint. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Kick out to Brown. Counted from distance. Brown's got 5.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
On the wing, Matherin. Now here's Turner. Fires the 3. Hauser grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics another 3. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Al Horford, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, tight 3 from Halliburton.
You see Halliburton has the ability to rise above most defenders with the length. Just puts it to great use there.
Here's Tatum. Count it. 6 points for him.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Halliburton outside. Back to McConnell. Halliburton outside. McConnell outside. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Celtics lead by 5. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by Boston. Charity stripe shot. Again, Indiana.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. Tatum drills the 3.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Toppin, a screen on Tatum. Boston with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Craig's got his first 2 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. We've got a line change here for Boston and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Now here's Turner. Pass to Nesmith. To the middle. Nembhard, good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Boston leading by 5. Outside Porzingis. Outside Brown. Shoots over Nesmith. They kick it out to Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Siakam. Over Porzingis. Another one falls for Indiana.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Brown with it. Nesmith covering. And Turner with the block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Porzingis against Siakam. Into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game. Boston making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at small forward.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Tatum draws the double. Halliburton for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Halliburton. He has 7. Siakam left side. And he can't get that one. Good D by Porzingis. Boston's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Tatum against Turner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Pritchard's checked in for White. The Pacers also with a sub. Matherin's checked in for Nesmith. Now here's Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game. That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Tatum from long range. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pacers trail by 9. Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard for 3. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Nembhard's got 5 points.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. And that one good. Holiday's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Turner finds Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton outside. Shot from 12. Oh, Halliburton not backing down.
Tyrese Halliburton, that thin frame didn't matter a lick. Brushes off the contact. Love the grittiness there.
Now Tatum. He's got 18. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Toppin. From downtown, triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. There's the 3. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Outside Tatum, pass to White. Outside Brown, 3-pointer. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 8. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, you can see Miles Turner has great confidence in that jump shot. There's no hesitation.
Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Tatum can't get it to go. 10 for 13 on the game. Indiana has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Oh, a big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Brown passes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Shoots over Nesmith. Again, the miss by Boston.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And Siakam with the slam.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Siakam against Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. 3-pointer. Holiday knocks down the triple. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Siakam outside. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Kick out to Brown. Here's Tatum. He connects.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Halliburton draws the double. Nembhard outside. 3-pointer. Siakam looking it over. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Timeout called, the Pacers. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Boston with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
White wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here is Young. Pass to Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Here's Young after Drew Holiday's score. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Young passes to Johnson. Down low. Here's Daniels. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Killing them softly there. Holiday with the floater over the top. And that puts the D in a tough spot.
Back to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Holiday. Shots good from Young.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. And another basket for Boston.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Johnson kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. LeVert off target at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a look.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in for Trae Young. Now here's LeVert. Johnson the screen. Now here's LeVert. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Here's Reza Shea on the money from 12 feet away.
Reza Shea has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mann's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Then for the Celtics, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Pritchard. No good on the three. Reza Shea with it. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reza Shea's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Reza Shea. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's LeVert. No scoring in this one. Capella against Tatum. And it's Reza Shea missing. Boston trailing. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Pass to Pritchard. Now Horford. Capella covering. Hauser. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Reza Shea. On defense, Boston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Young outside. Screen by Niang. And Young kicks to Niang. 5 to shoot. Pass to LeVert. Lets the three fly. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Porzingis with the ball. Working on Niang.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to Okongwu. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Outside, Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
If you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Holiday attacking. That shot off the mark. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Holiday against Young for the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Reza Shea. He's got 5. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Tatum way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for him. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Porzingis with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Reza Shea. Daniels kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. The score now all even. Tatum's got 9. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Pass to Reza Shea. Young, right side. Over Holiday. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Taken away by Holiday. Up top, Porzingis. Over Okongwu. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
So for the Hawks, George Niang comes in for Dyson Daniels, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson with a screen on Holiday, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Here's Rizachet. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 7 points for Rizachet.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Celtics.
Outside Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu with a screen on Holiday. Here's Rizachet. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Rizachet's got 4 this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now Tatum from deep. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Johnson. And here is Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics leading by 3. Brown the pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And there's the call on Rizachet. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Here's Hauser. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Celtics as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Terrence Mann. Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Puffkin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
LeVert against Tatum. LeVert the pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Buffkin. Fires from way outside. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, we're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have so you can expect intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Young. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Toughness inside from Trae.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Johnson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that. You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Here's Tatum. Johnson with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 8. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Young uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 20.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Tatum taking it in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Johnson outside. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Here's Tatum, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Atlanta calls timeout. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The offensive rebound. Johnson for 3. And no good that time. Holiday with it. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's George, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
2 points. That one goes.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
There's a screen for 3. George. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Now Embiid. Back to Maxey. From downtown. The rebound by Nesmith.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey passes to Oubre. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first. Back to Maxey. Out to Oubre. From outside the arc. Grimes' shot is off. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. There's 45 seconds left in the first. And down it goes. 2 points. Siakam's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to George.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Halliburton surveys the floor. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana ahead, up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. Now here's Butler. Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Halliburton outside. From 11 feet away, Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Embiid, high post. Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. A nice shot by McCain.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Grimes comes in for Butler. Now here's Halliburton. Guarded closely. And it's in there. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Playing through contact. Love how hard-working Halliburton is.
Here's Yabusele. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hits the trifecta.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now here's Nembhard. Still no points. Back to Halliburton. Takes a 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid just powers his way in.
Timeout. And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
And Indiana with some changes. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Halliburton. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Now here's Nesmith. Here's Siakam. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Maxey with it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George for 3. That one doesn't drop. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Back to Mathurin. Over Maxey. And it's Mathurin missing. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. Connects from downtown. George has got 8 points. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Maxey. The Pacers making their last shot. Oubre with it. And here's Embiid. Turner covers. Oh, look at Embiid brushing off the hit.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Pass to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. They get the rebound. Whoa, Embiid with the slam.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And the 76ers making a change here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Halliburton finds Turner, releases, down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 7 now in this quarter.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Maxey surveys, The three. Drains the triple. Maxey's got 6.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Maxey against Halliburton. Shot from 12, and it's Indiana scoring again.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Siakam. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Nembhard. Halliburton outside. For 3, Mathurin. That one no good. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Here's Embiid. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Maxey against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And here's Siakam. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Pacers out in front, up 5. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Pass to Edwards. Here's Embiid, guarded by Toppin. Fader on the way. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Edwards.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Halliburton outside. They double team Halliburton. Toppin outside. Now Mathurin. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Mathurin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Embiid. And Toppin pulls it down. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Butler. Now here's Embiid, guarded by Toppin. Fades. And it's Embiid again missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Great open look there. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Inside. Tries a 10-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Pacers leading by 9. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. Outside Nesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Turner. Oh, they get a hand on it. Shoots over Embiid. Again, Indiana.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pacers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that one drops for him. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Siakam outside. Fires for 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he's unable to get the second one. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.